6, 5, 4, 3.
What's up? It's finally Sunday, everybody. Welcome back for another Well That Effing Figures podcast. I'm Joe, along with Colin. And this week we don't have one, we don't have two, three, or four guests. We have five guests. Tara, Sean, Selena, Destiny, Bessie, and Stephanie. Unfortunately, Ann couldn't make it today, but that's okay. Maybe next time. But these are the Final Girls. Welcome to the show, ladies. How the hell are you all?
So good.
I am fucking amazing.
That's pretty damn good. You fit right in.
Yeah.
So before we dive into too much, let me address the chat of who's here so far. We have Mr. underscore 3MK, who's been here a couple hours. So thanks for the dedication, dude. And Destiny, you're in there also. Gory Bits, he's here to support the Final Girls. Old School Gamer Forever's here. Spice Runners Lounge, that's Eben. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. And that's it so far right now. So that's all I can see anyway. But yeah, so how's it going, ladies? What's going on?
Hey.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
We're doing great. I've had a really, really busy week. I traveled this week and then I came back and I did an overnight show. So hi Des, you're back. So I've been just trying to sleep to get me back on a regular sleep schedule, which is like sometimes I have to use melatonin and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, I've been sleeping consistently, like maybe 5 hours a night. So I think that's working out. So
yeah,
that's
about all I get on a normal basis is 5 hours, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I definitely am always sleep deprived
Are
because
you?
I never want to sleep. I have too many things to do, too many fun things to do.
Sleep is overrated.
It is so overrated.
Nothing wrong with fun things to do.
If I close my eyes for too long, then I can't do all the things I want to do,
There
right?
you go.
Oh, it's funny you're talking about sleep because I don't remember the last time I had good sleep. It's unfortunate.
It's great, right? Oh my God.
I love
I
naps.
want to learn how to sleep 2 hours a day and be like perfect.
Oh my God.
So
This might be why we're so jumpy when we watch horror films because no one's getting enough sleep.
might have a little bit to do with it. Yeah.
Stressed.
Yeah,
Might
and we're
have a
all
little
like,
bit.
oh God, what's that? Oh God, what's that?
Mhm. Paranoia. Yeah.
No, I'm just afraid of the dark. That's why.
Me too.
Oh, just
A lot
that.
of us are in our
Right?
group.
It's not the dark. It's just like what could be lingering.
Yeah,
in the
what
dark.
could be there?
Yeah.
Also, I just want to see. I have bad eyesight, like so it's even worse.
Yeah, I always have a night light on.
So we're also on Apple Podcast and Spotify. So for those listening on those two platforms, these are the Final Girls. We just tell us a little bit about what you do for those who they're not watching the show, they're listening, and where we can find you and things like that, and just to get you a little acclimated with people who aren't familiar.
You want me to take
Well,
that, or you
oh,
want to take that one?
Sure, I can.
You want
I'll
to take
find
that?
it. Well, we are a group of girls who, we are friends now, guys. But we don't usually watch scary movies, so none of us have really seen a lot of them. All right,
Okay.
so it's all of our first time reactions. We get together and we'll have 4 of us at a time, 3 to 4 of us that we do a shoot with, and we will watch a scary movie and react to it, and then we put it together for all of our survivors to watch later so they can watch it with us and listen to our blood curdling screams. Like
You scream.
yeah, we scream. Like it's terrible.
So that's a pretty fun idea. Like, where did it come from? Did you guys know each other prior? Were you friends already? And like, how did this all come about? Where you're like, all right, so we don't watch horror movies. Let's watch them and get scared the shit out of us together. Like, why not, right? So how did that come about?
Well, we actually all knew our producer gods, as I like to call them. We like to call them.
Okay.
And during like the real height of the pandemic, when we lost most of our creative avenues and we're just trying to create something that's fulfilling for ourselves creatively and to share with other people. And our producer gods reach out to us and individually and like, hey, are you interested in this? Do you like horror movies? And I know from my experience, I wrote back and said, I did not grow up with horror movies at all. I grew up super duper religious. And so I'm a super scaredy cat. And he goes, perfect. You are prime material for this.
Yeah,
And
and I
then
think
we just all got together to do our first filming, and we like, you know, we're all getting ready together. We have never met each other, and one of us, I think I asked, but I can't really remember. Like, so did you guys like grow up with horror movies? And Tara, Sean, and Stephanie were both like, oh no, we grew up super religious. And I was like, oh, me too. We're just like thrilled. And we had this instant connection. But getting together to do these film shoots every month, like that was some of our only social interactions during the height of the pandemic. Like we were just inside, quarantine, closeted in, trying to stay safe. And then we'd only see each other. So we established those bonds of friendship and survival and gripping onto each other like super fast. And it's just a wonderful, deep friendship that is like really organic because it was just really intense.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and going to bathroom together because I'm scared.
Scared the shit out of you, huh? Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. After
Or
the
the
first
pee.
movie, I
Clear
was
the pee, thank you.
right. Well, after the first movie, I was like, "Oh my god, I have to pee, but I'm scared to go by myself." And Tara Sean's going, "Me too. I'll come with you."
No, I said if you're scared, I could come with you, and you were
Okay,
like,
well-
what? Yes.
So yeah, we bonded pretty quick.
Bathroom party.
No, and
Yeah.
Colin,
I was like,
you
well,
guys
I
were
was
like,
gonna have to
oh,
go.
they're just starting this channel. What should be their first movie? I'm thinking like an Elm Street or something, like a classic Frankenstein. Can you guess our first film? We haven't released it yet.
Oh,
Are we
I
allowed?
don't think we could say.
I think he's talked about putting it. He's already put it out there that it's going to go on our Patreon after we.
Oh,
did
okay.
Oh,
We can talk about
We
it.
can
Go, Tess.
We watched Hereditary for our very first film together.
Yeah.
oh,
Hereditary.
Have you guys
A film I
Yeah,
swore
I've
that I
seen-
would never watch again.
I have
Like
not
the
seen
very
it.
first one.
Hereditary.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was about to walk out, be like, okay, hi and bye.
Upsetting.
I have
Disturbing.
not seen that
You
one.
guys can't.
Disturbing.
Oh wow!
All I
I have
have
to put it on my list. I have to
Yeah.
watch it then.
Yeah, if you like disturbing films, then you know.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Thanks for you.
So, out of all the ones that you guys watched together on the show so far, what's your favorite one, or like your least favorite one because it scared you too much? Maybe that one.
I got one.
Okay.
The
I think-
vampire one.
I think. Oh, God.
The
I
28
hate
days.
that. I think everybody knows Michael Myers is my bae for life. I've got like a big crush on Michael Myers now. Yeah, yeah. So Halloween has hands down been my personal favorite, and I
Okay.
think my least favorite has been 30 Days of Night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I like
Aw.
to see
Oh,
vampires.
thank you, Nick. That is really sweet.
Thank you, Madhouse, for joining. Jake Tall and Nick Russo.
Hi,
Mhm.
Jen.
Nick,
Thank
you're
you
so
guys.
sweet.
Aw.
Yeah, you guys got some fans in here.
Yeah. Welcome,
Oh my
guys.
god, my
Yeah.
favorite. I think
Pictures of
I think my favorite film was Trick or Treat. I
We
really
rated that one
loved
so
that
hard.
I like Trick or Treat. I'm a big
That's a good
fan of.
one.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
What-
loved it.
I loved all the little stories. I love how yeah.
And it wasn't too scary, but it was
No.
still like
And it
scary.
wasn't too cheesy either.
And-
Like,
yeah. I know.
Sam was like my spirit, my garden spirit.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
So you guys all like actual horror fans now because of this?
Now we are. I
Yeah.
think we at least have an appreciation for it.
I have
and like
appreciation.
we judge it a
yeah.
little bit different now, like on the cinematography and like the little jump scares and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And we're like, you know what, actually that was written kind of poorly, or like, oh, that was written really
Really
well,
bad.
or like
Yeah.
just listen to
Mhm.
like the songs and like the music choices in the background, or like the different like shots that they do.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's a better appreciation.
Yeah.
I personally think too, I have grown to really love the community.
Yes.
The community, I mean, the horror community, I
They're
think
so
just opened their arms
kind.
up to us and have been so inviting, and they've been
sweet.
amazing. And I don't know, I start getting emotional now about this. I'm like, I really love our fans, and our survivors. I mean, they've been amazing. I do.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, without them, hey, what do you have, right? So it's always good to, have that support and thank them for it. So, for sure. Yeah. Anybody else got a favorite they want to share? Or
I'm sorry, I kind of took over.
Like I have favorite on both, like I really like the movie and I really hated the movie. Or it's more like it's good, but there's something about it that I would not watch again. So my most favorite is also Trick or Treat. I love the little boy Sam. Okay, I know, and you're still my most favorite. Yes. My most favorite movie is Trick or Treat, and I love Sam, the little boy. He's adorable. He's adorably scary. It's like, okay, like if I see him at my front door, I would probably give him candies. I would not invite him in the house, but I would give him candies. Kind of that kind of love-hate relationship. And the ones that I hated the most is, well, I didn't hate it. It's actually really good, but it's so disturbing. I'm not gonna watch it again. It's I hope we can talk about this. Oh my god, what's the name of that movie? It's the other one, like the other movie with the same guy that made Hereditary. Miss Summer.
Strange thing about
Miss, oh my. Okay, that one's scary. I mean, not like that was like crazy. But I don't like Miss Summer. It's just
Or the Johnson.
there's just a lot of scenes in that movie that like disturb me so greatly. So I really hope that community doesn't really exist. And I may be wrong. Like there may be people out there be like, well, go check your fact. It's actually out there somewhere, girl. Like, but I hope I don't come across any of the brochure or anything.
I think we can agree on that one.
yeah.
Oh, Sledgehammer Horror's here.
Hi!
Hey, kid.
There are this week though, Sledgehammer. Sorry. He was on last week. He's him and Ashley.
I saw that. Yeah.
They were so much fun, and we're gonna be on their show coming up. So,
oh, that's
it's gonna be
awesome.
fun.
They are just so incredibly supportive.
They really
just,
are. They really
they're
are.
always turning out new projects. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they always have a lot of good content. I've enjoyed watching them for a while.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely another unique.
And they're awesome people.
Yeah, another unique.
Yeah, they're very sweet.
They definitely are.
The
was
whole
definitely
family
saying
is
about the
sweet.
horror community. Like everyone is so supportive and they're so creative. Like I think that's what, like, becoming a horror fan. In the beginning, you might think that horror is simplistic, like you just need something to jump out at you, and it's not really a genre with very much depth, but it does have a lot of depth, and the creativity that comes from people to make horror films, to just appreciate horror films is huge.
It's like we were talking with Sledgehammer on the last show. It's amazing what these directors and stuff do with the amount of money that they have for special effects wise, and like I don't think any other genre in film can do that.
Mhm.
Oh, the little amount of money they have. There's a lot of like not too expensive, like low budget one, but they just so creative. Like the creativity
Yeah.
makes up for it.
About
Right.
like Paranormal Activity, that their budget was only like $15,000, but it netted like a couple billion or something. They had
Right.
the smallest
That's insane.
budget ever.
Yeah.
And look how many of them there are
over.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't go. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? I mean, I personally, I like those. They're creepy movies, you know.
They
when you're
are.
watching a movie that looks like someone actually went through it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that they had like a lot of people like at the premiere, like they had a lot of people walk out and they thought because it was so bad, but no, literally people were so freaked out they didn't want to finish the movie. Like it was that good. And so they were like, oh, we're onto something
God,
actually. Yeah.
right.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not ready for that one.
For Paranormal Activity.
No,
That was one of the ones that I did watch, like
I am
when
not
it came out when I was younger. It was creepy.
Oh, I'm not ready. For
It's
that.
worth it. It's creepy.
Yeah, I used to
We
love
haven't
those.
done many ghosties.
There's
Have we done any
one
ghosties
that
yet?
we did that still bothers me to this day, but
We
I
can't,
can't
talk
talk
about
about
it.
it.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was the one. Let's just say that, like, the epitome of what could make me scared. I watched in a movie, and it was horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay,
I wasn't there.
horrifying.
I don't
If
think you were
I
there, Des,
never
for that
watch
one.
another movie like that again, it will be too soon. I
So
Penguin. Hi, Pat.
yeah, he wants
What kind
to know
horror
what kind
scares
of
you the most?
yeah, what scares you the most.
What kind of horror scares you the
Paranormal.
most?
Okay.
or even like stuff that's very like
Demon
spiritual.
possession.
Yes, because like
Something that includes kids.
Demonic.
Oh,
Like the
creepy
demonic,
kids.
creepy kids. I don't like
Creepy kids. I was gonna say creepy kids scare me the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids are creepy anyway. So yeah.
Have you guys watched that new movie with the kids aren't all right? Or there's something wrong with the kids? What's it called? now? I
Yeah,
forgot
that's
what
it. That's
I-
what it's called.
I just watched it like 2 nights ago. Oh man,
There's something wrong with what?
there's something
Yeah.
wrong with the kids.
Oh, I haven't heard of that
I have
one.
not watched it yet, but I did
Ooh.
watch I watched Knock at the Door last night. And those are the
Ooh,
kind
I
that
heard
scare me
one
the
was
most.
good.
I haven't.
Yeah, those are the ones that scare me the most because shit like that can actually happen.
It can.
Like if you're in a cabin, you and your wife, your boyfriend, whatever,
Oh.
and then you just get that in the middle of the night, you're like, oh shit, something's
I'm
going
hearing
down.
a knock.
Yeah, something's going down.
Oh my god, that's scary.
We got sound effects on this show, man. Just spare no expense.
someone likes my water.
Because I have that religious
And look, you
hangover.
have a Darth Vader in your background.
What's that?
And you have a Darth Vader in your background. He just
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of creepy. That I'm like this whole time I was thinking he's gonna start like moving just slightly. To
I
the
wish.
left,
Yeah, I
coming
wish.
closer.
I got a stormtrooper over there too. You can't see him. He's kind of settling Darth Vader down. Like, calm down. Don't attack him. Yeah, I got all
The
kinds of shit in
stormtrooper,
this
do your
place. It's
job.
ridiculous. Yeah, so it's fun. Are you guys in anything else besides what do you like? So you didn't like horror when you started this. What did you like? Like comedies?
Yeah.
Like things like that? Like what kind of
I
movies did
love
you like?
anime. I'm a big. Well, this is to support my mangaka. He's a horror mangaka, but I love in general I have loved horror, but like in other kind of medium,
Mhm.
like manga and anime and stuff like that. I love looking at 2D peoples. They're just like really cute.
Are you a Chainsaw Man
I like
fan?
thrillers.
I love Chainsaw Man.
I'm a Dragon Ball girl.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z all day, every day. Give it to me.
As long as you don't say Power Rangers, we're okay on this channel. Me and Colin have a grudge.
Why are you
Anime,
like?
it's
I
not
was
live
just gonna
action.
say that was my favorite.
Oh my god. Get her out of here. No, I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
really watch very much TV. I was gonna say I really like to watch Animal Planet. I do enjoy
Nat
anime
Geo.
a
Do
lot.
it like they do in the Discovery Channel.
There you go.
Oh, I haven't heard that in a long time.
Animal Planet.
Well, this is almost Animal Planet. We have a dog. We had a cat crawl by. We got all kinds of shit going on here. It's chaos today. It's
Hey,
great.
everybody's invited.
I'm serious.
Yes.
Everybody's welcome.
I
It's
like.
awesome.
I also like comedy. I don't know, but I don't
like
watch.
comedy.
I don't. I don't watch a lot of TV just because I'm usually making things.
Mhm.
So I don't usually have a lot of time to watch a lot of shows and stuff like to sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
It's busy.
Yeah, I got to clear your mind of distractions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Madhouse.
Nothing's wrong with Power Rangers, okay?
Yeah, nothing's wrong with Power Rangers. It's kind of like an inside joke.
That's what I was going to
Joe
say.
have.
It's kind of like an inside joke. I just wanted to make Colin smile for once.
It's just something we're just like personally. I've never been really into Power Rangers.
No.
I don't know. I have I mean, I don't like them personally, but there's nothing wrong with them.
We just have a
You're
few
not
friends.
like,
And
so
because
I like the Power Rangers, you're not like hating on me.
No.
We just have a
We
few.
don't have beef now? Or
Yeah,
anything
right.
like that?
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna have problems, right?
We're gonna have there's gonna be a growing beef in the community.
Yeah, you're gonna have like pitchforks and.
We're gonna feud.
I think I know the Green
Is this
Ranger,
the
and like
next
we could start a feud on this. Absolutely. If it comes to
No, we just have a few friends that are into them, and we make fun of them, but we just joke back and forth, and they make fun of my wrestling, and yeah, it's kind of like an inside thing. But I've never been into them. I think I was a little older when they came out. Not that I'm not old now, and I got all this shit behind me, but still, it makes no sense. But I just was never into that. But to each their own. We just had an inside joke with someone else, and I always got to throw it out there. So yeah, that's about it. But okay, well that's awkward. Now we move on.
we're judging
Well,
Come up
that
with that.
effing
I'm just kidding.
You know, when I'm at home, I like to watch a lot of sweet little cartoons, like a Steven Universe or an Adventure Time.
I love
all right.
Adventure Time. Princess
I never really got
Leia.
into those, but I know a lot of people.
This is good too.
Oh, they're so good, Colin.
I don't know them honestly. I have never
That's
heard
what
of
I've
them.
heard about Adventure Time. I have like I think one of my brothers is actually like a diehard Adventure Timer. Like,
You've never seen Adventure Time?
no,
No.
I've never watched an
It's
episode.
so
ever.
good. It
Never
has
heard
its
of
own
it.
life lessons
Yeah.
too, that like you don't even realize like you're getting a life lesson. But also there's episodes that it's like you think it's gonna have a life lesson, and then at the end it's like, no, there is no life lesson. It's complete chaos. Like there was no point to the story.
Animation.
It's really
The
good.
wonky animation.
I'm gonna have to check it out
The
now.
noodle people.
Where do you
Yeah,
find
that's
that
my
at? Like what platform is that on? Is that YouTube or?
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cartoon
Yeah.
Network.
Cartoon Network. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you guys watch like Rick and Morty and stuff too? then?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
I have seen a couple episodes of that.
Okay.
And I like their characters and stuff. I don't know. I just never really got into like cartoon, like adult cartoons.
Adult
I guess.
cartoons,
Yeah.
huh?
I'm one of those people. If it's animated, I'll probably watch it.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched any of the animated stuff. Just Bob's. What is it? What's the one?
I love
Bob's Burgers?
Burgers.
I've watched that. A
You
few
guys know
times.
them all.
We have a Bob's Burger cookbook. Like I have a Bob's Burger cookbook at home.
Yeah, I
Like,
watched it a few
Yeah.
times, but yeah, not a whole lot.
You kn-
I don't think I've ever watched a whole episode of The Simpsons, to be honest with you.
Oh.
I really don't. Yeah.
My
Yeah, I used to watch The
cousin
Simpsons back in the
loves
day.
And I remember when they came out, they were a commercial on the Tracy Ullman show. Like it was just a commercial.
Oh.
My cousin's husband, who is like a very intellectual man, and he's like engineer, and he's very accomplished in college and everything. He watches like The Simpsons every night. Like every night, I'm like, wow, you watch cartoon? And he's like, yeah, this show is great. Yeah, like, it speaks to my mind.
I like the old school cartoons, like the Flintstones and Scooby Doo. That's all my old.
Oh, I remember
old
that
school
too.
stuff, you know.
Watch those too.
My childhood.
Smurfs.
I also love Teen Titans.
I like Teen Titans. Nothing new in it. Have you seen the new version?
Futurama.
No,
Futurama.
I swear, all the live action version, just like, no, don't. It's a waste of time. It's like, the characters are crazily. They just. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do with all the diversity, but at the same time, it's just not the right characters. not true to the comic, but.
Ken has a Bender tattoo.
I love that.
That's awesome.
You rock, Ken.
We got I guess old school gamer wants a Child's Play
Child's
2.
Play
Which
2.
one's coming out next?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's coming up soon. We have so many suggestions for that.
Have you guys watched any of the Chucky movies yet?
Yeah, we actually
it's
just put a
yeah.
trailer play out
Yeah.
last weekend.
I
That's
think
our
I,
most recent video.
yeah, I think that's why they're asking about.
Oh, okay.
So we can neither confirm nor deny at any time ever what we are releasing next, unless we've already told you. No, I'm so sorry. We don't know, but probably.
But honestly, we have no idea
it's
what-
coming eventually.
It will come eventually. I know it will.
I want to see what you think of this one.
Oh, I'm scared.
Which one's that? That's the Terrifier?
American
Horror.
Horror
Yeah.
Stories.
I put a vote in for that one. I want you to watch 1 and 2.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard that it's gory.
Horrible. I
Yeah,
haven't watched it, but I've heard it's horrible,
It's a
and I'm
classic,
so
huh?
scared for that one.
No, it's a
I'm
new one.
actually
No, it's a
really
newer one.
nervous.
Oh, it's a new one.
It's
I'm
a new
nervous
one,
about that
and I've heard that
one.
it's super bloody. And
Oh.
I've heard it's really bad.
It's very gory. Both of them are. But some people love it, some people hate it. Yeah, it depends.
Transformers and Voltron.
I watched
Voltron.
Transformers and Voltron on Saturday mornings too.
Yeah, Transformers and Voltron, definitely. I used to watch that.
Challenge of the super
Super
fans.
Yeah, I don't. Kids nowadays don't even know what Saturday morning cartoons
Oh
were.
my
It's
God,
unfortunate.
yeah.
Right?
I
Remember
went,
the Laugh Olympics? I used to
Hammond,
love the Laugh Olympics. I used to love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love a Lou.
When they were doing the little challenges against each other.
Oh,
and,
here we have a
Santa
question for
Barbara
you
has some of the
from
best
Corey. Which horror movies or series are the Final Girls afraid to react to the most? What scares them the most?
Ooh. The Saw ones.
Oh, I'm not ready.
Saw.
Ooh, I
I don't.
love
I
know.
would.
Saw movies.
I'm not ready for Terrifier.
Yeah, I think so. If it's not
You're
anything coming.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people waiting for you guys to do the
Yeah,
Terrifier
I
one.
think
Well, there
that'll
are.
be
We've
it.
gotten a lot.
I think even Child's Play, because I've heard that it gets like funny, but it also gets gorier, and I don't do well with gore at all. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Saw though either.
Yeah, or the Hostel movies. I
Oh,
know we've
no,
gotten.
I don't
we've
Oh,
like
I love Hostel.
Yeah.
The-
The thing where people
Hostel.
are getting stuff cut off.
Oh, I watched Hostel
You
when I
guys
was
watch
younger,
that?
and,
Ugh.
like, the Achilles
Those are
heel
my
cutting
favorite.
scene, like
Oh, that's like your thing.
it still gets to me. Like I still think about it sometimes.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, it's
You ever
mainly
see Teristas? Teristas. It's kind of like a what did you guys just bring up?
Hostel
There-
or Saw?
Yeah, it's kind of like a hostel type thing. They're like on vacation. And I don't want to.
Oh.
You guys should put that on your list. That's a good one.
What did you
Okay.
say?
Turistas.
Teresa.
I know one of my friends
Teresa.
wants to getting into. He was hoping to get into.
It's the torture porn for me.
Ooh,
I don't want
like the
torture
drug.
porn. I don't
Yeah.
want. I don't.
Mhm.
The world is so scary. Oh,
Yeah.
and then
It's
to
Yeah,
have someone be like,
realistic.
I want to purposely hurt other people is
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
that's
the
the shit that can
Terrifier
really
one
happen.
take that to the next level.
Yeah, when it can really happen, it's really scary. You know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a conversation about that actually when we did our interview with Sledgehammer about I was talking about when I saw Silence of the Lambs, and at the time I was working with the public, and anytime a customer would walk into the store I was working, I'm like, oh my god, they probably want to eat me. Oh my god, this person wants to eat me
I
too.
want my skin.
That person wants to wear me.
They want to
Yeah, yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
That is creepy to
Stephanie,
think
that
about,
is
though, like
next
being out in
level
public.
Yeah, like even like Leatherface,
wear
they
me.
take your
I'm
face off
gorgeous.
and put it on his. You know, that's some creepy shit. I mean, and that was based off kind of a true story, from what I understand.
That's what I was gonna say. The one that I am not looking forward to is all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's my favorite. The first one is my favorite horror movie of all time.
Those are based on real.
I saw the trailer.
Yeah,
for the
I'm
most recent
terrified
one.
to watch that. I'm
Oh.
so scared.
Which one?
Like I'm
Silence of the
so
Lambs?
freaked
Texas
out.
Chainsaw.
Oh no, Texas.
Like
Chainsaw
I'm kind of
Massacre.
hoping that like maybe it's the time I'm not there because I know I might even cry. Like I don't know, it's gonna be bad.
Those
That's
are
all right.
those
You'll
are
have your
really
friends with
good.
you.
Even the remakes are really good for Texas. Well, except for the last
What's
one.
the last one? Yeah.
The last one is
I
the
know
most
it's last
like the
summer.
latest one, or
Yeah,
what?
it's on-
Mhm.
it's on-
I saw the trailer for the latest one. It was
Hi, Orlando.
crazy.
Oh, what's up, Orlando?
I'm the standing scared.
Hi, Orlando.
Oh, so far
You have the most scare count.
Yeah.
I'm the reigning scaredy cat.
How long does it take to film the little skit?
Oh,
That's a really good question.
Yeah, that's a great. That's a
those
great.
skits are
question.
really fun. Usually they're really quick to film.
It's really quick.
Yeah, it's really kind of like just a speed run. Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
do like crazy
Like-
acting.
20 minutes, you think?
Well, I would say so. The question is, how long does it take to film our
Less.
skit? Sometimes, honestly, they've been done in like 5 minutes, and they
Yeah.
can take all the way up to like 15 minutes, but sometimes occasionally one, with a certain
little bit
concept
longer.
might have 30 minutes, but that's very
But also
few.
it's because our producers already write them before
Yeah.
like they already have this idea for the skit, and then
Yeah.
they let us know what it is. They feed us our lines and tell us like, okay, well, this is going to be this. I want this
Right.
angle there. It's already planned out. So
Yeah.
the actual
Because they know what we're watching.
is
We
really,
know.
really fast.
Though occasionally it is spontaneous, but it's like the spontaneous ideas is like so fun and just easy, like Stephanie's dance or like my skit for exorcism that's gonna, or I don't, is it exorcist? Exorcists are gonna come out a little bit, but it's like on the spot, but it's like it's just so easy to go.
Nobody caught it.
Okay, cool. Oh, we were just
Yeah,
talking
we were
about that.
Oh,
We had some
for-
horror film
Yeah.
or foreign horror movies. Yeah, there are some really good horror foreign.
Yeah, you should watch foreign. Yeah, we have a lot of suggestions for that. Japanese horror movies are my vibe.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've actually
Because-
gotten
oh my
a
God,
few. We've gotten a few suggestions for like Ju-on and a few other like Japanese
Mhm.
Yeah.
films.
I'm kind of more scared of that. Like I've had so
No,
many
yeah,
fans be
no.
like, "Oh, you're scared of this? I can't wait till you watch those." And I'm like, "Well, maybe I could wait a little bit."
Now, if you guys wanted to, like, if let's say there was a movie you really wanted to watch, could you bring it up to your producers and did it?
Sure.
We
Okay,
can.
all right.
Yeah, we take
I feel like
everything.
it goes based more on like the comments and how high it is, like on the comments, how many people like recommend it. Like we moved up our Scream marathon because we got such high feedback on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
So even though like we had a lot of recommendations for other things, the Scream one was like moved up super quick. So we did those like bam, 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 right after each
Our
other.
director and producers are really, really open with us, though. They're super open to feedback and for
Yeah.
whatever we're
They send out
feeling, or
a
like
list
this makes us
and ask, like, hey,
uncomfortable
have you
or
seen
whatever. So
That's cool. Yeah.
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 So you,
So
you
Nick,
get a lot of you can put your ideas out there and they're not just going to shoot them down.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's
There's
Awesome.
one that
For
we're like,
sure.
oh, we're absolutely not going to watch this one. Like, this is not okay. We're not okay with this one. Like, this one's on our no-no list. Like, they'll take that into consideration too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So-
Okay.
in general, we do take all the suggestions and put it in the list, and we just rank them like we're just saying. And horror comedies definitely is one of them. I've seen some people suggesting horror comedies like Shaun of the Dead, or Nick just said The Frighteners. I haven't heard of that one, but
I
like
know.
horror comedy, I think it's
Or even like Jennifer's Body. I feel like that one was a good.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to
Yeah.
watch
oh,
that one.
I just
but
watched
it
that not
looked
too long ago.
fun when I saw it.
I would have liked it too.
Oh, it was so
It was
good.
good. It was more lighthearted.
I
It was
didn't
fun.
see it.
I feel like Cabin in the Woods was a comedy. We were
A little
laughing.
bit.
Yes.
There's some comedy in it for sure.
And
I
if you
love
watch
that
our
movie.
skit for Cabin in the Woods, we have. I mean, Destiny has a great ass in that one.
Oh yeah. Well, Orlando said you got something about The Thing. That'd be a good one to put on your list.
hmm
The thing.
Stay.
Yeah, The Thing, the original Thing.
That one would be good.
I think I get confused between The Thing and The Blob because I feel
Yeah.
like they're both
We get
squishy.
recommendations for both of those. Honestly.
Yeah, the
lot.
Thing is like pretty nasty
Yeah.
or multiple.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
another Carpenter?
Yes. Yep.
I think so.
I know. I know.
Ooh.
He is a John.
That one's
Carpenter.
John Carpenter for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, you're getting tons
Definitely
of
throwing
suggestions.
down horror knowledge.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
getting a ton of suggestions. The more we get, then the
Ready or
producers
Not.
will do it. See?
Ready or not? Oh, is it Ready or Not like a magician's
Another
movie?
film?
I think
I'm not
it's like a magician.
I don't even know if I've
game.
ever seen Ready or Not.
I don't think I've heard of
I
it.
felt like I've heard
Mine
about it.
was
I've never
about-
seen it, but it seems like I don't know. Or
I'm not
maybe
sure if
I'm
I've
getting
seen that or
mistaken
not.
with something
It
else.
sounds familiar.
I'd have to see like the picture of something before I.
Is
would
Ready
know
or Not
that one.
a-
It sounds familiar.
And I do want to clarify it that we as the girls, we don't have access to the list.
Mhm.
Like we like someone else on our team puts together the list. So if you send us a message saying, please put on whatever, we're gonna be like, please leave a comment.
Yeah.
Like,
We can do.
We don't touch the list. We don't want to see what's coming up. We want to be surprised whenever
Sure.
we sit down to film.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we are surprised
we-
each time.
Well, yeah,
We
and
don't know at all.
the most we ever know is we'll get a list of like 100 movies, and it'll be like, have you seen any movie on this list? And there's like 100 movies on there. Like
and it
changes every single list, and we've gotten like 4 lists sent to us or something crazy. So
Yeah.
we literally never know. It's just they have a strategic way of figuring out if we ever have seen it, and then they compile it from there.
The last list we got was like 40 movies, and I think I've seen like 4. But
I only saw one on it.
I usually only see one.
I have never usually have even seen one because I've never watched like any scary movies because they scare me. So
I actually watched a movie because of you guys, The Void. I was watching the video and like you guys what they're commenting. I'm like, I gotta see this. So I jumped on my
it was wild, right?
Yeah, that was a wild movie. Very
watched it.
There's so many out there, like, because even being a big horror person my whole life, pretty much, I turn on Tubi, and then there's like a million movies that I've never seen.
I love Tubi.
There's like, they have like 5 or 6 different cabin movies that are pretty much the same. I think it's even the same cabin, but they have nothing to do with each other. And I'm like, there's so many different movies on that I've never heard of, and some of them they're lower budget, and that's okay, and they're independent, and that's okay too. I love that.
It's like a hidden gem,
there's so many I haven't heard of.
Yeah.
Madhouse, I just figured out what Ready or Not was. That's the one with they try to force her to marry someone in the family, and then they're like hunting her or something. I remember that is really good.
Oh, the trailer for that I wanted to see.
I saw the trailer for that.
That sounds a little bit like Get Out. Ooh, okay.
That it was
Which was a great movie, by the way. Yeah. Oh, Christine.
I know Christine
movie fun. Yeah, about a car. Deadly Friend.
Deadly Friend. Oh,
just
man.
for insanity.
My Bloody
You guys need like a
Valentine.
website so people can throw their suggestions.
The original one, I think it was like 1983.
Yeah,
I think
we saw that
last year for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always liked that movie. I thought the guy with the miner outfit or whatever the hell he was wearing with the mask, I think that was creepy as shit.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I remember I was like, I didn't like it.
Nothing.
Oh, here we go. Ed Gein. Now we're talking. That's a Wisconsin killer.
Jen.
Okay, yeah.
That girl.
Texas Chainsaw. Oh, Ed Gein. Is that? Oh my God. Okay, one more thing that I'm really scared of is like based on true story characters. So based on true stories, like things. There's like they actually exist. Like, okay, I was reading through the comments of everybody on Child's Play, and they said Chucky is based on a real doll, or no, not like a real criminal. Yeah, like Chucky's based on a real criminal. I have to check the name again, but like there's a real criminal, or like a couple of them, not just one, but a couple of criminals that like kidnap kids and stuff like that, and that's just terrifying to me. It's terrifying to me.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like the most in horror is like stuff that can really happen. I think that's why I liked like Scream and stuff, because you put yourself in their situation, like you're sitting there one night and you get a phone call, like or like the original When a Stranger Calls. That's terrifying to me.
Yeah. So Orlando Gomez, he said no, they weren't forcing her to get married. They did force her to play a game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's right. She wanted to get married. And the husband was like,
"Oh, but you have to play this game."
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, they were getting married, but they forced her to play that.
There was another movie that I watched on
Netflix.
Good. There was a movie I watched on Netflix. I think it was Netflix. It was called Would You Rather. And it was like they had this big dinner party, and you had to choose whether you would hit this person in the head with a hammer, for example, or hit myself in the head with a hammer. Yeah. And the last person standing is supposed to get all this money or whatever. I thought that was a pretty damn good movie myself.
That sounds terrible, right?
It does, but
it makes me feel sad.
I hate people hating each other.
Me too. I hate it.
No
one laugh when other people fall. I don't like that. I don't like that.
America's Funniest Home.
America's Funniest Home Video. I love that show.
Ridiculous.
I hate it. I found it really funny, but yeah, now it's like lame. Like it's not funny at all.
I don't like to watch people hurt themselves. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm feisty. Okay, I'm feisty as hell, but not just everyone. Like, I don't get enjoyment out of people just hurting themselves like that.
No, yeah.
even if it's like they I still like it just hurts me just a little bit. So
Well, I
She has
think
a
too, like
sensitive
with
side,
those
right?
like funniest home videos, it was funny back in the day, like when you could tell like they just accidentally caught something on camera, but now you got so many
Right.
people like trying to
And
actually,
yeah,
you're like, it's all
intentionally.
fake. now.
Yeah.
I was like,
So
Very
easy to record
staged.
now. Like you don't have to get out the camcorder. You don't have to make sure there's a tape in there and like, oh my god, get the camera. Like I don't know.
yeah, like people eating those
That's good.
pots, those laundry pots, and like trying
Yeah,
to do
creepy
crazy
too.
stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like you're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life.
Right.
What's your health?
Which might not be very long because them things will probably
I
kill you.
don't.
later on.
Yeah, I was like
No.
dying. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they lock up the Tide Pods now.
Yeah.
I know.
I never had an urge to eat one
I
of
was
those.
like, I have a
Thankfully.
hard time even opening up our Tide Pod container. Laundry.
Like, where do
Yeah.
people come up with this
I
stuff?
just want to do laundry. Let me get one of these out of the container.
And they're kind of weird because they're all like wrapped in that tight plastic, so it's like
I don't
they don't even
like
feel
the
right. They
texture
feel
of it. I
nasty.
don't like the way they feel.
Yeah.
I just like, oh, hurry up and throw this in.
They're creepy.
Trying to eat.
They're creepy.
Yeah, and then where did it go afterwards? It's just like that always intrigues me. Like you
Oh,
just
it
toss the thing,
dissolves.
get that whole plastic, everything in there, and then it
Yeah.
just disappears.
Yeah,
That's why
it
you
dissolves.
Where does the Tide Pod go?
They eventually
It's like
clog
my
up your
clothes,
washer, so
like-
you have to buy a new one, probably. Yeah.
Oh, is my clothes 10% more plastic now?
That's what you do on this channel, right? On
Right.
Well That Effing Figures, we answer the big questions like where
Yes.
does the Tide
Where
Pod
does the
go?
Tide Pod go?
Yeah.
Where?
No,
Where does it go?
Where is it?
Another breaking story here.
My question
Yes.
is, where does the extra stock always go?
You learn by watching this show.
Where
I
does
need
the
to
left
know.
stock always go? I can never find the
I'm getting
left
T-shirts made with that one.
Yeah.
Where does the Tide Pod go?
Exactly. Please help.
I mean, if anybody in the
I
chat
never thought
knows,
of it.
please.
Right, let us know in the comments.
Tell us down there.
Colin, Joe, do
pretty
you
sure
guys
it
have a favorite
dissolves
horror
into
movie?
your body and you die.
My favorite horror movie is the original Texas Chainsaw. The
Oh, that's right, you did say
1974,
that.
I haven't
yeah.
gotten to those yet.
Man,
Yeah.
the favorite. That's hard.
That's probably my favorite. But my
did.
first one I ever saw was
No.
Friday the 13th one.
Okay.
But then
Mm.
I
That-
yeah.
that legit
that
made me
fantastic
cry.
ending scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it will forever scar
That
me.
made me cry in our film. Like I'm like trying to like blink back the tears and just like that little boy, he had the little wormies coming out of the
Yeah.
Oh,
The little wormies.
Yes, it's okay.
yeah.
I should
Oh,
have
That movie's hard.
This is real emotion on this show too.
Yeah.
We don't fuck
And some
around.
big questions touching the deep feelings here.
Right, right.
We
Dang,
learn,
a
we
favorite
cry,
though,
we
that part,
laugh.
I feel like it changes.
I want to hug you. I'm hugging you, Dad.
Well,
Right.
Colin, you're allowed to
Yes.
evolve as a human person. You can
Right.
your
I'd say
favorite
right
movie.
now, probably because of like the new one being out and stuff, I'm really into the Scream movies.
Yeah.
And that's
So
something I
good.
grew up with. Like that was like a movie that I really grew up with, like watching all the time. So I love Ghostface.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would say it kind of changes as the year, the seasons and however you want to call it.
Mhm. Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
always been Texas Chainsaw though. Like it's
Or like
never
I'm a
changed.
huge Predator fan. I mean, I love the Predator movies. That's an all-time favorite of mine.
I haven't watched any Predators, but
I've
I
seen
don't
them-
know where
I've seen them
Tereshana is
years
going,
ago.
but she looks so good doing it. My goodness.
Hi.
Tereshana.
I had to charge the computer. I'm sorry.
It was
What?
done.
Like I said, we get it
like
all on
my
the show.
dress? Is that what it is? I was so excited. I just found it. I was like, oh my god, it's perfect. It's my favorite
Beautiful.
color.
I can't wait to see Scream 6. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't seen it either. I want to.
I know I'm dying to see it.
I want to see it one day this week after work. I think I'm going to try to.
I've heard nothing but good about it. So
Yeah,
I'm-
me too.
It's like I want to go see it, but then at the same time, I don't want to see
No,
it.
I've been-
and not see it without my girls.
exactly.
Yeah,
I've been
we have
hoping
to see
that
it
so much.
together,
I'm
for
like, I'm not
sure.
watching anything without my girls. Like, if it's horror, turn it off. I need to have my.
Well, I have to
game.
wait. We haven't watched it yet. Bro.
So you guys are like bonded for life now, like
Yes.
Essentially,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yes. Yeah. We genuinely. I think
We like actually
genuinely
hang out in
all
our spare time sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
try to support
Sometimes.
each other. Yeah.
That's good.
Selena.
I wish I didn't live so far
all the
away.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, it must suck. Them three are together, and you guys are by yourself right now. But then you'll come together and do your next
We'll come
show.
together
whenever.
again.
Yeah,
Yes.
This is
Maybe weekend.
We're
temporary.
meeting
Yeah,
next
that's
weekend.
okay.
We're meeting next weekend. So
Sometimes you look forward to it more like that. It'll work out.
Absolutely.
gotta have some time to miss each other.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Absence
can
makes
you
the
share
heart
his
grow
story?
fonder.
Some really
Our-
good.
Our suggestions on our page.
Gone Jam? Oh, isn't that the Korean? I have seen the picture for that one, the poster for that one. It looks absolutely insane.
See, I'm writing that one down because I've never heard of that one.
It's on Netflix, I think, but like, of course, I haven't really watched any of these because I'm saving them.
I remember my girlfriend, like growing up, I was like 5th, 6th grade, so real little, and she had a PC game that she was exploring a haunted asylum, and I don't remember very much about it or even what the point was, except that I know that there was a ghost of a little boy who dressed as a little girl because he heard his mom say like, "Oh, I wish I had a daughter." So he was like, "Oh, I'll dress like a little girl for her." And then she put him in this asylum and he died. And that's affected me
It's
too much.
tragic.
So sad for that little ghost boy in this video game.
I hate like
Okay, Destiny.
I'm so sad too.
I want to hug
sorry.
Destiny.
Virtual hug.
Oh my god. I think we got a really cool comment about our Friday the 13th reaction.
Hi, Robert.
Yes, right there. It says that the jump scare with the ladies was epic. I waited for it and it did not disappoint. I'm so glad that we did not disappoint you. And I see a lot of things coming in these damn movies, but that one, I go back and rewatch it because I think it's one of our best like reactions at like that jump scare at the end. Like all of us were like, "Oh my god!" It was it was the best.
And sometimes, even though you know it's coming, the music that they put along with it, and like the all that just
sometimes they get you good.
Yeah.
And like it's the music that gets me still.
I have actually jumped off of my couch before with my 8-year-old son. Still laughs at me to this day because they got me really good in the movie. I was not expecting it at all. It caught me off guard, and I jumped right off the side. It was bad.
Yeah, I think the best like jump scare would have to be when you least expect it. It's like something serene is happening, everyone's happy. It's the ending of the movie, nothing else is gonna happen, like nothing else is gonna go wrong, and then bam, sequel.
Yeah, you think you're in the clear. You think
he's back. He's back.
You know what? With that being said, now I'm like, all of us should have realized, no, this is a whole franchise. There's no way that it just ends this peaceful. And so you know what? They caught us slipping. All of us.
Right.
We were still just brand new.
I was so new, but you know what? Not anymore. Not anymore.
Thought you were in the clear.
Thank you very much.
The movie did its job. That's awesome.
It
made for a good show. And now you look at the memories you guys have, though, and that's the
myself.
good thing about doing this show too, because you guys have a lot of memories on video now.
Yeah.
It's such an awesome thing to have.
No.
Definitely. So
I saw Nick also that you saw.
Thanks for joining.
In
he saw it
3D
twice.
and in regular. Was it worth the 3D? What did you think?
So yeah, he said he was so much fun.
I didn't even know they
what
did it
Scream-
in 3D.
what- no,
I
not
didn't know that
Scream.
either.
There was a Friday the 13th in 3D, and that was hysterical to me
Oh,
because we didn't watch it in 3D, but like.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I thought it was funny when the snake pops out and you can see the wires in it.
Yeah. I remember they were doing a lot of 3D back in the 80s and 90s. They were trying to make that really big, and
Yeah.
I remember my dad bringing the 3D
With the
glasses
blue and
home
red
and like
glasses.
Jesus. Yeah, like watching them on TV, and I'm like, this sucks. Like it's not really that good to me. Like, but it was in the 80s and 90s. They didn't have it perfected yet.
Hey, had to start somewhere.
It
Gotta
wasn't
start
Avatar
somewhere.
style yet.
Yeah.
I've watched some in 3D, like Suicide Squad, and that was really fun. But the second one, not the first one. The first one not good, but like the second one was really good. And that was really really fun because you like you feel it actually is 4D, and you feel like the chair rocking as like the characters like jumping on boats or jumping on rocks, and then like if they like get their face smashed into like water or something, then you smell the ocean. That's really fun.
There was something down Disney like that. There was something down Disney World like that, but it wasn't horror. It was like a Bug's Life attraction.
Like adventure stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think
like
for
when
horror though, that is kind of silly.
yeah,
Like
so I was watching this Bug's Life thing down Disney World, and the bees are buzzing around on the screen, and it's like we'll show you humans how it is to get sprayed, and all this like fog came out, and they were spraying us with the insecticide. It was crazy. But
Wow.
it reminded me of that from what you said.
yeah.
I've been in
Smells
those.
right.
Yeah.
Jen wasn't able to make it today.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
couldn't
she wasn't
join
able
us.
to make it.
Just
Next
schedule
time.
conflict.
Next time.
Yeah.
I did see Bloody Valentine 3D.
Mhm.
A
Yeah, it
remake.
wasn't very good.
Remake
Yeah.
it.
Like I
I
said,
think
I wanna
as
see it.
as
As
much as I love 3D and 4D, I think horror in 3D and 4D might just be too silly. Because I think the element of not knowing or just like your imagination makes it more scary to me. And like if you just throw everything in my face and like tell me what to feel, then it's like silly.
yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
the jump scares would be okay in 3D because it would just give it that extra like
Right. They're,
yeah, you know, but
Mhm.
yeah, I
Like
don't
you
know.
said, when you're going real close with something like that, it's like, now it's corny. You know, you got to jab me fast. You know,
I
not
know.
real slow, you know.
I think I watched like the Meg in 3D,
Hmm.
and that one was
Meg? Oh,
great
that's
because it was like literally like the shark is like coming at you, so that was a
Yeah.
little
Yeah, they had Jaws 3D too back in the
I'm
day,
just
I
so
believe.
skittish,
Yeah.
like everything is scary to me.
Selena, my mom
Selena.
loves the Meg. I haven't seen it, but she loves shark movies. She loves alien films. She's like, she loves End of World, you know,
Oh,
2017
Oh,
or whatever
yes.
that movie was.
Love Alien.
I haven't seen Alien yet.
I love
want to see
post-apocalyptic stuff. Oh man, I love all that stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
we were almost there. We almost lived it.
Seriously.
I know.
I know.
You might be
2020.
there again.
I
You guys
might-
hear
I
about the
might-
fungus in Canada?
Oh
No.
nice.
No.
Oh,
Like the fungus that's in like The Last of Us or something that like
oh my
they're
gosh. I was gonna
outbreak,
say
like here in
what the-
America.
Oh,
It came
great! They're
from
gonna lock us down again.
Canada, is super deadly. Like
That's the last
Okay.
thing we need.
so.
There goes the toilet
Okay.
paper again.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck up.
Everybody
Idle Hands. I have not
Nobody
seen that in so
controls it.
long.
Go get it by
Idle hands.
Idle
That's an
Hands, like,
old one. I'm not
Idle
super
Hands
old.
are the devil's
T3
plaything.
collects. Mm.
It was like it was almost like an MTV movie. I don't know if it really was, but it was kind of funny.
It's fun. It's kind of funny.
It's supposed, it's like a horror comedy type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Read some of these
Part
comments.
I bet
6.
Alice Cooper
Yeah.
slaps.
Part 6. There's so many parts. I don't remember exactly
Yeah.
which one.
There's a.
I
I
don't know if
think
they've done
they
6 yet.
sometimes go
Haven't
too
gotten
far
to
with some of
Yeah,
them.
I think we've only gotten to what was it, 4?
Hmm.
No, we definitely watched up to 4.
I'm gonna look.
After part 3, they all just kind of blend together.
Yeah.
Like I
And
know,
then they
I
got
know Friday the 13th, part 1, 2, and 3, and then there was just Friday the 13th, the
final
rest.
chapter was the
The
last
rest.
one that we've seen so far. So I think that was 4, if I'm not mistaken. I could
Then
be
they got-
wrong though. I've been known to be wrong before. Just don't tell anybody that.
The final chapter. Which one's the final chapter?
That's 4, I think.
I think that's
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
Nick
yeah.
says it's worth
Nick
it in
said it's
3D.
not worth it. Not the poorly done stuff from decades ago.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Well, and then you got Jason versus Freddy, which I don't know.
I heard Jason.
I
goes to
watched that when I
space,
was
too.
young. And
That was
Yeah.
all right. That wasn't horrible.
I'd rather see
thought it was
Jason
fun.
versus Leatherface, but
Well,
whatever.
I heard that Jason
haven't
Voorhees
seen any of the
eventually
Elm
goes to
Street.
space too.
yeah.
I think
Yes,
I've
he
heard
does.
that. Everyone goes to space one way or another.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ernest. Ernest.
Yeah, when is Ghostface going to space? When are they doing Scream and
Scream 8.
up at the space station?
Yeah.
It's coming. Don't worry.
Freddy is Fingers guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dream guy. He's comes at
Salad
you in his
fingers.
dreams.
No, not Sally.
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch Nightmare on Elm Street. Girls, I cannot wait to start for Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm
That
gonna
scared
put
me
in.
so much.
I'm gonna go to your page and inundate it with Terrifier suggestions. And I have to do it.
Right? Everybody go to their
My dog is
Instagram
scared.
page
Everybody, yeah.
and
Everybody
request
who's watching,
Terrifier.
listening, put Terrifier and Terrifier 2. I want to see your reaction to that. I really do. I think you can handle it. You'll be fine. You have each other.
My dog's already protesting. He's like,
And the more I really do
oh,
feel like
see?
the more we get
Sorry,
together,
guys.
That's all right.
the we get.
See, they even want it too.
Yeah.
What did she
The
scream?
dog's really
That's
excited
okay.
about seeing Terrifier.
Yes. That's he.
Oh, you got a second
yeah,
recommendation for the thing.
Roll.
All right.
Distraction. Oh.
You
Oh
never
my
said I'll be
God.
right back.
She just said I'll be right back.
Oh,
Oh, my
there
god.
she is.
Yeah, she
Okay,
lives.
There's the culprit.
I caught the monster.
We did just get another one for the thing. The thing that seems really creepy too. To be honest, like all of them seem so creepy.
Yeah, there's really no shortage of
Yeah.
or material.
Yeah, like it just sounds like a lot of things for us to scream.
I feel like
at.
we'll never get to the end.
Well, and then
we're
everything
never gonna
scares
run out of
me.
stuff to
I
watch.
know,
never
and I'm
run
so
out of stuff to
jumpy.
Yeah, you guys will be like 80 years old and watching horror movies and
We're
like,
still getting
"Ow."
recommendations.
I'm ready for it.
Do you
Put
guys
it in the
really think?
comments.
Do you guys really think I'll always end up being the jumpiest one? Do I always jump the most?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Does this mean I'm gonna be the scaredy cat forever?
Forever.
Yes, forever.
Probably.
It's okay.
That's it. I'm gonna start wearing ears every episode now, and until
Can't
we
cheat.
have a crown with scaredy cat ears.
Right?
All right.
Ears on
Have
it.
you guys all seen the Terminator?
I have
I,
seen it.
I would say it could be a horror
Yes.
movie.
Yeah, like as a kid.
That creeps me out.
Isn't it about like a crazy cyborg or something? I have not watched it.
The Terminator.
Yeah, I would say that's a horror movie. I'd
I
agree.
must break you. Yeah, or whatever he said. I'll be back, something like that.
I'll be back.
Could definitely be considered a horror
Hasta la
movie.
vista, baby.
Oh, I must break you. That was Rocky. Never mind.
That's
That
not a
was the
horror
Russian.
movie.
That was the Russian, and well, part 3 was part 4, whatever.
I guess.
The Russian one, yeah, with I must break
There's
you.
not going to be any shortage of horror movies, and
There is not a
perfect.
Yeah,
Like, we
you-
can just keep watching horror movies together forever.
Mhm,
Like,
yeah.
I'm ready for it. I'm in.
yeah, that sounds great.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
From
Yeah,
the
I mean,
senior
that's-
from the senior home, watching horror movies all together one day.
I just be like the whole time.
hey, that's like a pretty good idea, actually.
Running around.
Yeah,
Honestly,
their damn heart rates keep getting elevated.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The
Is
possibilities
anyone
are
watching
endless.
Poker Face right now?
No.
No, but I heard it's really good.
What?
It's really good. I love a murder show. I love a murder show, and there's an episode at a retirement community where these old Bettys, I can't remember what they're called, but they just watch true crime stuff together. And I'm like, yeah, that could be us.
That's fun.
I was recently watching that other one that only murders in the building.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
Oh, you haven't seen that one either.
Me.
Oh, Martin and
You
Martin
know what?
Short.
I saw a couple
That one is actually cute.
I
Is
saw
it?
like
Yeah.
one episode. of
I
that or
enjoyed
something.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, they all live in the same building.
Yeah. It's Selena
Oh.
Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
well, like a trailer where she's like, "Do I want to spend my Saturday afternoon like digging around some dead guy's house?" Yeah, I'm in.
Of course.
Oh, it sounds really funny.
Hey.
Give me the gossip.
Before
I was just looking up Poker Face. I'm gonna add that to my list. I'm gonna watch that. I think.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's Ryan
Poltergeist.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's not the Lady Gaga's.
Yeah, that's one. Well, actually, she didn't do a bad job in American Horror Story. Honestly,
What did you say, Steph?
We'll be the final grands. When
I'm
we're oh,
Right?
no. That movie screwed me up.
Oh,
as a kid.
Poltergeist! It's
Poltergeist. No, I don't ever want to see Poltergeist
Right, that one's
again.
on the no list for
I've
Stephanie.
not watched it.
I did not like the
That's
remake.
on my no.
no, I didn't even watch the remake.
I
But the
did
girl
not
was
like
creepy.
the
Some
remake.
other creepy
To
kids.
this
Right?
day, I still
It
have a
has
hard
creepy
time
kids?
with snow on the screen.
Oh,
Colin.
Maybe.
what's the one with Jack Nicholson with the red rum? What's that called?
Oh, The Shining.
Shining?
The Shining.
That's a
Oh,
good
I
one
haven't
too.
watched that either, and I'm
That's a
like,
good one
seen
too.
that one.
saving that.
I
for
love
you
that
guys
movie.
because-
I like that movie. It's a great
Mhm.
movie.
Red rum. The little kid riding around in the hallway saying red rum. That's creepy.
It's iconic though.
That's
That
creepy. Yeah, it is iconic.
Creepy
but it's
little
creepy.
kids just get me. I just like
Mhm.
it
that
just
little boy's not creepy.
oh.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
Yeah,
here,
creepy
John.
little kids,
movie.
creepy clowns. Yeah.
Well, you know what's even
Oh my
scarier? Like when
God.
the kids are like in a church choir singing. That's creepy too. Like on the horror, like on these horror, like
Yeah.
I
type
grew up in
movies.
choir. That's funny.
That is horrifying.
There's just something about creepy kids. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just something about
And-
that kid, I guess in the Sixth Sense or whatever. He's just like, I see dead people.
Mhm.
Kids are not
Yeah,
supposed to
see?
say that.
Yeah. Freaking creepy, man. For sure.
Or like lullabies in a minor key.
No.
Yeah.
I can't think of a lullaby right now. Oh, Ring Around the Rosie, they always sing.
Oh yeah.
On the Rosie.
Oh,
You're
I
like,
think I
get away
used
from
that for
me.
one of my posts on Instagram one time. Yeah, it's creepy as shit. I love that. Yeah. And like they do all these like Itsy Bitsy Spider, you can get that in a creepy version too. And it just sounds
Oh my god.
it's
Even
just
like Twinkle
scary.
Twinkle
Like,
Little
yeah,
Star can be
so-
creepy.
Everything can be creepy. Just slow
Everything
it
can
down.
be creepy.
Yep, exactly.
Slow it
Just
down,
slow
make
down.
it minor.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Put it in minor key.
Yeah.
Tara
Oh,
Sean
Doctor
keeping instrumentals for that.
Sleep. Doctor Sleep was good.
Haven't
Is
seen
that
that.
an old one?
It's like a follow up to The Shining.
Oh,
Ah.
okay. I haven't seen that one.
It's pretty new. It's newer.
It must follow the kid.
What's that other one? Is it Dr. Peepers or something? Dr. something.
I don't know. There are so many horror
Yeah.
movies. Like
I have to look it up because that one I just saw somebody post about the other day too.
Did Doctor Sleep? Did Stephen King write Doctor Sleep as well?
oh, I don't know about that one. I want to say
I haven't
no.
seen Misery as a movie, but
I'd
I
like
saw
to
it
see Misery.
recently at my local theater. They did a production of Misery, and that was really good. So,
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Misery.
Mystery.
Oh,
Yeah.
Destiny's currently doing Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think last week
which is terrifying.
what off.
Or it's right in the name.
I forgot about Misery. That was creepy.
Story by Stephen King.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Hmm.
Okay. I like Stephen King, so I'd be interested
Yeah.
in that one.
How about Psycho? Have you guys
I have
done that
not
one yet?
seen Psycho.
I haven't seen Psycho.
I want to
Mm-mm.
Oh wow.
Good
I
too.
want to see it just for that one iconic scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
the shower. Yeah.
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 I think there's
You know
a
what was good?
remake.
The TV
and
show
I
with that
have
kid.
watched the remake.
Bates
The what?
Motel. It was a TV show about
Yeah,
Psycho.
that was
It
good
like-
too.
That was really
I
good.
love that.
Called Bates
I did watch
Motel.
that about him as a young kid and like
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It
really
was,
good.
It was the kid who plays the good doctor. I forget his name, but it was really good. I love that show. I
Yeah,
was
he
mad. I
played
was
a
mad when it went off.
creepy Kid.
I was mad when that ended.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Final Girls episode. Film yourselves doing a seance with an elite. Oh, that would be good.
Oh.
we've gotten
Mm-mm.
recommendations for that, and
So-
we
Absolutely not.
spirit.
No.
We don't.
Yeah, we don't want to mess with
demons.
Ouija board.
Okay,
We
so
don't let demons into our homes.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a just don't mess with this. Just
I
don't
don't
mess
want to
with
stir
this.
them up.
There's
Yeah.
some things we don't do.
I do practice black magic, but not Ouija board.
No.
Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Just don't even tempt it.
So I
We've
think
watched enough scary movies now.
I think you touched on this next question a little earlier, but just in case he missed it, Gory Bits, what has your experience been like in the horror community?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I absolutely love the
We're
horror
supported.
They're so
Welcoming.
supportive, welcoming, and just all around amazing. Like
Yeah.
even when we got to go to HorrorCon, like everyone that we talked to, like there are still people that follow us and support the channel, and it's just like they're I don't know, it's like a horror family
Yeah.
is what the community is like.
Mm.
And so that's
They're
like,
like so excited for us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like they get
Yeah,
to
everyone's
live
so
like their first
enthusiastic.
Yeah,
time
we
watching
talk-
things.
yes, they love to watch us watch it for our first times because
Yeah.
it's genuine. And
Well-
to me, it's so amazing that we get to like do that.
Well,
I don't
some
know,
of
it's
the
so cool.
comments that I've seen from
Definitely.
other people is they say, especially since this is our first time watching these movies, that it gives them the feeling of like nostalgia from when they first time watched the movies,
Yes.
and reaction
Yeah.
that they had the first time.
Yep.
And I think we touched on this a little earlier in our conversation that the horror community has just like brought us in with open arms, and
Oh, yeah.
because I personally I love that. I love the community so much, and I'm so glad to be a part of it now. It's
Mhm.
I get emotional. I'm like, oh, I
No,
love
you're right, Steph. Because like when I would want, like when you watch your show, let's face it, there's movies that you watched years and years ago,
Yeah.
and then when you see somebody watching, you're like, maybe I should watch that again because it's been so long.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time. Like I watched Scream 1 the other day because I was watching you guys, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch Scream 1 again because I have not seen that in so long. I know who the killers are, but I want to re-jog my memory because I'm not sure if I'm 100% correct on that, but I was, and it was just fun to watch again.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start doing 2, 3, 4, 5, and then eventually go see 6. I hope this week. But yeah,
Do it.
it definitely jogs your memory and like brings that nostalgia feeling back for sure.
Here's a good one for you guys. Of everything you've filmed so far, what has been your favorite moment you'd like to relive?
Oh man. Oh.
I really love our experience at HorrorCon, LA HorrorCon. I really think it like brought us together like on a more personal level. Like we had time to like watch like scary stuff together, but like it's different when you sitting down watching a scary movie for the camera from like actually being out there, just being a personable, approachable person and like moving together as a team. We share beds together. We live together for like 2 days, 2 days, 2-3 days, yeah. And it's just like you got so much closer. I just love that experience where we actually come closer as like real people besides like being a figure for the show too. So that's my favorite.
Yes. I think
Yeah.
my
Go ahead.
favorite reaction that we have had has to be Friday the 13th. And if I could relive that with you guys, I would. Because it was so surprising. I don't know.
I missed that.
Would you still be as surprised?
too.
Would you still be as surprised? I would.
We'll have to do it.
Oh my god.
I actually watched it by myself.
I'll
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah, I watched it with my cat.
You and Lamar.
Yeah.
So do you guys ever think you'll do like a convention tour?
Oh, that would
Oh,
be so much
sure.
fun.
Oh,
I would be so
yeah.
That'd be
open to that.
cool.
We have many ideas in the work,
Mhm.
like going haunted houses together, mazes.
Yeah.
I love
There's
that
so
stuff,
many, so many
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, come east and go to the Monster Mania cons. Me and a friend of mine, we try to hit them up.
Absolutely.
Oh,
when they're here.
wow.
It'd be
Yeah,
cool.
conventions are so much fun.
Yeah, they are.
It's so fun. I just
Going
came
to
back from one
HorrorCon
yesterday.
together was super fun, and
Yeah.
if anybody has any connections or wants to partner up with us and help us, like money makes it work.
yeah.
Money makes the world go around. So,
Right?
Money
if
helps the
anybody
Final
wants to
Girlz
work with our
What she
culture,
said.
we are game.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you, old school gamer.
Yes.
Monsterpalooza. Yep. Yeah, it's so much fun to go to.
Oh,
those.
I
I've
wanna
heard-
do
yeah,
We've been to Monsterpalooza, but we didn't.
Oh yeah, we just walked around.
That was here, right?
That was so fun.
Yeah,
I
we
actually
Everybody's
went to
there
one
for
and
the-
met the whole Terrifier gang, and it was so much fun to see.
Oh my god.
And they were so
Oh.
cool. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I mean, conventions are they're fun. Everybody's there for the same reason. I mean,
Mhm.
you don't have. It's just easy, Like
Yeah.
I don't know other way to put it.
There's just a
Yeah.
good air. Yeah, it's just a good air. Everyone's happy. Like sharing their stuff and like showcasing what they have too. And
Yeah, again, like I think a simplistic view of horror. Like if you don't really delve into it, you're like, it's just something that's scary. But like you go to these conventions or you really start watching these horror movies, and people are so creative. And all the vendors that were there at HorrorCon and at Monster Palooza when we went last year and just walked around, it was phenomenal what people came up with, what they created. And like the Monster Museum at Monster Palooza was so cool. And yeah, that was so neat.
Oh, we've
So
met.
Paz asked, what horror celebs have we gotten to meet? Well, we met that guy in the
We met the boy
Friday
from.
13 movie.
Well,
What's
me
the
and
second
Destiny
one?
met the guy from the guy who was the little boy from Pet Cemetery.
Oh yes, yes,
Okay.
that was it. Our very first con we went together. That was Creepy Con, the very
met,
first year too.
what's his name? Will
That's who.
Yeah.
Miko Hughes was the
yeah,
guy.
Miko Hughes. We met.
Miko Hughes, the guy in Pet Cemetery.
I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Milt. He's another one that was a child actor in some of the. What movie was he in? He was a child actor in some of the.
Yeah, we went to one where we met
I met the guy. I actually met the guy from the thing. He also does the voice for like the gargoyles
Oh,
and
cool.
like that too.
I remember Russell Todd.
yeah.
Russell Todd is in the Friday 13th, like I think the part 2
yeah,
movie.
Friday the 13th. He came over and talked to
I
us.
know, he just came over and like, oh, so you guys watched me? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, he came over.
yes. And he's like, I'm the guy who was like hung upside down in the movie. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah,
Eric
No.
Roberts, Robert Opal.
yeah.
There's a lot
I'm
of
just looking
Robert.
through my friends list.
Robert England. Yeah,
Like,
it's
who did
fun.
we meet?
It's fun to meet him. It really is cool.
Yeah.
We're a little bit over an hour. We don't want to hold you guys. We promised you an hour. So before we head out, first thank you for giving us your time.
It's our pleasure.
It's been
Thank
so much
you.
fun. When we sign off, just hang out. We'll go in the backstage. We'll say our goodbyes to you. But anything you want to plug, like your show, any last minute words, anything you want to say before we head out, this is your time.
Maybe if they want to follow us on our Instagram.
Definitely follow us on all of our socials. We all have an Instagram going. Go follow all of our Final Girlz pages. We love to chat with our fans. And things like that. We love connecting with you guys. So definitely, say hi to us.
We love you too.
Love you as well.
Go watch our videos that you haven't seen. We thank you for all of the continued support because this has really, been so amazing and we love doing this. So let's keep this going. It's amazing.
Yes. Shout out to the horror community and all your support. Like it's been great having y'all just like pamper us.
Well, I mean, when people like what you do, it's easy to do that. So you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
We'll continue to support, and we'd love to have you back on at some point. We'll try to work that out. We can have even Ann come on with you guys too.
Yeah, maybe next week. Yeah.
Yep. But thank you again for coming on.
On her social media because she's always touring. She's
Yep.
a comedian. Like she's
hilarious.
doing a lot.
Yeah.
We're all doing.
We're all doing a lot of stuff.
Lovely Madhouse Studios. He's amazing. Mario has done a lot.
Mario.
Art
Great
for
fan
us.
art.
Great fan art. We love it.
Yeah, I want to thank the rest of the chat too. They've all been really good.
You guys
Yeah.
are all of every single person in the chat.
We
has
love
been
you guys
amazing.
Yeah.
Love you all.
so much.
Love you, Sledgy Hammer Horror, Gory Biz, Robert.
Very
everyone.
interactive. I love it. Yeah, it was awesome. Yep.
We can always have you guys on separately too. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Open.
Yeah.
Ever just want to hang out, let us know.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely keep in touch. We always say we're friends for life once you're on the show. So stick around, hang out.
Works for me.
We'll continue to support, and that's for sure. And thank you so much for giving us your time. It's always hard to get a whole group together at once with your schedules, but we appreciate it working out. And next week on 4/2 at 9 a.m. Eastern, we have J2SO Jason from Spice Runners Lounge as our guest. So make sure you guys tune in for that. But for now, that's what effing figures, and we will see everybody next time. So thank you again, and thank you to everybody in the chat. Colin,
Later.
good job, and nice meeting you all.
Thank you so much.
Nice
Bye.
meeting you too.
Bye.